One of my favorite feelings in the whole world is having somebody play with my hair. I like having somebody brush my hair and play with my hair. I like when I go to get my hair cut and they wash my hair in the sink. It's so nice. I think it feels so nice with the warm water and the bubbles. Oh my god. It's one of my favorite things in the whole world. Dude, $15 haircut worth it if they wash my hair in the sink. Sometimes I'll put hairspray in my hair just to make sure that they do.
I used to like biting myself really hard and leaving like big teeth marks and then showing people in school. And I thought it was cool, but they probably thought it was strange. But no one said anything about it being that weird. They were like, whoa.
Well, like, how old were you when you did it?
Probably like 4th grade.
I think in 4th grade, people don't care that much. Like, if they do think it's weird, they're just gonna be like,
Yeah.
whatever. If you were doing it like in high school or something, people would probably care a lot more.
Well, in high school, all of my friends were freaking weirdos. They like bit each other.
Oh my god.
I loved sleeping at the lunch table. It was awesome.
You would sleep in the lunchroom?
Yeah, in my high school, there were like some booths, not just like normal tables. There were like booths along the wall. So I would get on one of the booths and just lay down and go to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds kind of
I fell asleep
nice.
for like 3 whole periods, and the lunch ladies didn't wake me up. And I was like, "Why did you wake me up?" And they were like, "You look really tired." And I was like, "Yeah, well, now I'm gonna get in trouble." And they gave me detention.
They gave you detention?
Because I skipped 3 periods.
You should have had the lunch ladies come with you.
they knew I was really sleeping, but whatever.
I had a teacher almost lock me in his classroom once because I fell asleep during his class. I think it was my English teacher that didn't give a fuck. And it was, well, it was like, I think I slept through like the 15-minute thing. The like snack break time or whatever. And so he was going to lock his classroom and go to his next class or whatever. And I woke up to the sound of him like jingling his keys around and shit. And I was like, wait, don't fucking lock me in here. And he was like, well, you should have woken up. And I was like, I did. And why did you wake me up? And he's like, not my job.
I was inside of my friend's locker for like more than 1 period one time because I knew the combination to his locker and I wanted to like troll him because he usually would go get stuff out of his locker before this one class. So I opened up his locker and stood in there and locked myself in, and then I was stuck because he didn't come to get me. And I had to yell and I was like, let me out!
I've never had a locker before.
I was late to class for that too, and then I had to tell my teacher why. My teacher laughed really hard and didn't say anything. I didn't get in trouble.
You got in trouble for falling asleep and nobody waking you up, but you didn't get in trouble for locking yourself in a locker.
I loved my lunch ladies that didn't wake me up. They were so nice to me. When I was graduating, I went up to them and I was like, you guys gonna miss me? And they're like, you're not graduating. And I was like, yeah, I am not. They're like, no, aren't you like a freshman? And I was like, you've known me for 4 years. And then they like pulled up my like little ID on the lunch thingy because we had to scan our lunch IDs or whatever. And they were like, oh my god! And they all started freaking out, and one of the lunch ladies cried. I was like, oh, they were my besties.
That's so cute. I went to my school after I graduated. Because I was
really to visit them.
I graduated early. Well, I was pulled out of school the last year. And I graduated early, and then I was living with my friend that still went to the same high school because she was a year younger than me. And so when she would go to school, I just started going with her because I didn't want to hang out with her parents all day. And so her dad would just drop us both off and be like, have fun. And I would take my rat with me to school. And my rat protected me in a couple of ways. Because the only person...
graduated weirdo who just hangs out at the school anyway. That's awesome.
Well, none of the teachers gave a fuck. One of the teachers thought I was in his class the entire semester.
Well, you graduated early anyway, right? So,
yeah, and all my friends were like a year younger than me.
I was like the opposite. All of my friends were like seniors and graduated before me.
But I had a teacher try to make me take his final because he didn't notice that I wasn't in his class. And I was like,
that's so funny.
Okay, I'll take this home. And I left with it. But I didn't fucking take the stupid final. And then Like, the teachers that would come up to me and be like, oh, hi, it's so nice to see you here. Hello. They didn't give a fuck if I didn't have a guest pass. I think I had one ask me if I had a guest pass, and they were like, kid, don't get caught. Bye.
Yeah.
And then the only person who did care that I was there was this lady who would drive around in a golf cart and yell at people, and she would always get mad at me. Even when I had permission and was in school to be out of class, she'd get fucking mad at me if I wasn't in class. Like, it was in this class where we had to make, like, the leadership class or whatever the fuck. And we had to make, like, posters for, like, events and, like, help plan, like, school pride shit or whatever. It wasn't, like, student council, but, like, we helped with the student council stuff, I guess. I don't fucking know. But a lot of times there just wasn't shit for us to do. And so my teacher would be like, you can go sit out in the fucking hallway or something. I don't care. And so I would go sit out in the hallway and hang out with my friends. And then this lady would come and she's like, you can't be out here. Get back into class. And I'm like, my teacher literally told me to sit out here. And she would make me go back. And I'd be like, why the fuck are you back in here? And I'm like, well, scream at her. And she'd drive around her angry little golf cart. And one day I was leaving the campus when I didn't go there. It was a closed campus. We weren't supposed to leave school for lunch or anything. And she yelled at me for leaving. She didn't even know I didn't go there anymore. And so I was like, I don't fucking go here, bro. And then she was like, why are you here? And I'm like, well, that's a good question. And I just fucking left. And then she saw me again, and I brought my rat that day, and she was petrified of rats. And she wouldn't come near me ever again after that because she saw my rat.
You're scared of your rat.
She literally, well, yes, she came up to me to yell at me, and my friend was like, I want to see your rat, and was like holding my rat and put my rat in his pocket. And she came up, and she literally did that. She was like, is that a fucking rat? And then got back in her golf cart, and she's like, you shouldn't be here. And then she never walked up to me ever again.
That's so funny.
I would just, like, sleep
I don't know.
outside in the grass with my rat, or like go to my friends' classes. That's all I did. It was for like a month, maybe, but
stuff.
Yeah.
My senior year, they only liked me and let me sleep because I would just sleep and be quiet.
I had a teacher that would give me sugar cubes.
You're like a little horse. You're like a little animal.
He had sugar cubes he kept in his closet, and he would let me eat them. I don't know why he had sugar cubes, but it was awesome.
I had a teacher who had a microwave like hidden in his closet, and I would always go use his microwave and boil water in a mug and make cup noodles and eat cup noodles at school. And he was happy that I brought a mug to boil the water in. I was like a freakazoid in school. I would always bring a big jug of green tea from Wawa and drink it like all throughout the day and carry it with me. And everyone would be like, yo, Chromu, can I get a sip? Yo, Chromu, can I get a sip? And everyone would be begging for my fucking green tea from a jug. Like, nobody thought I was weird. They all wanted it. And sometimes I would bring quarts of wonton soup, like the Chinese soup.
Ooh.
And everyone was like, can I get some? Can I get some? And I was like, no, get your own fucking wonton soup. I'd be like sitting there eating it in first period. I was kind of a weirdo, but everybody thought I had swag. They liked my weird girl swag.
I used to bring a gallon jug of Sunny D around everywhere I went. And people kept telling me that I was like
shit rocks.
Juno, and I've still never seen that movie.
I think we ended up so similar.
I think we've had a lot of similar experiences in different ways.
True. We grew up in different universes.
Damn, you can actually kind of see my hips move.
True. Wait, that's cute.
My little shirt wiggles.
Cute.
Why am I T-posing? This is how I dance sexily.
You look so fucking cute.
Ooh,
You're like happy face. I love that your face is always just happy. Like, it's so cute. I love that your mouth is just like open when you're not talking too.
Well, it's because I can't like. Okay, how do I make a normal face? This is when I close my hands. There's thunder and lightning, we might die. But at least we're together.
Thunderstorms are so scary.
Yes.
I'm really scared of the lightning though, and I just don't like noises.
I'm scared of lightning when I'm outside, for sure.
Me too.
Dude, I almost got hit by lightning.
That's crazy. That's so scary. Was it like making your hair stand up and stuff?
No, I was in an Uber and like everything went fucking white.
Oh, that's so scary.
And then
What
just
the hell?
boom. It wasn't like super, like it wasn't like directly next to the car, like hit the car or anything, but it was like right outside. Like it made everything completely white. It was really scary.
That would freak me out so bad.
It did, dude. I was fucking terrified. It was fine though. I didn't die. Where'd she go? Chromu! She flew away. She jumped onto a yeet and disappeared. She's gone. She's passed away. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. You just came barreling through the balls of the fucking cow.
Scared me really badly too. So I brought it over.
How did you find that?
I was over on the beach. You
Wait.
get little blushies on your cheeks when I pet you.
Oh, it does have a thing. Does this one have a nose? Boop.
Maybe. Oh, you
It
do.
also-
Wait,
it
I have
also
to take
makes
off my
me-
gloves. Hold on. Here they come.
Remember the basics of CQC. At least when
Eek, I have to put my finger like all the way in your head.
sucking on your whole hand.
Nasty. Yeah, you look like you really like it. You like become really blushy. She loves it. She loves it.
Shoving Chroma's hand all the way down into my stomach.
Alright, fine.
Yay!
She likes it, guys. She fucking loves it.
It's awesome. Put your gloves back on. I'm scared. What was I wearing the last time I put this on? Dude, I can hear my rats doing rat things. I moved them back into my PC room.
Cute.
I'm loading.
Whoa, why do you look like that? Oh, there you are.
Apparently I was in my swimsuit last time. You're fucking welcome.
Yay! 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 You should stay in it. It'll be awesome.
Maybe I just like more than one thing. I like RuneScape. I like your mom.